Good evening, my dear students and friends. Myself, Dr. Ravikant Pathak, and I'm going to start your video lecture class. In the last video lecture, we have discussed about the respiratory disorders, and today I will talk new chapter, and the name of chapter is the excretory products and their elimination. So now we will start new chapter. The name of chapter excretory products and their elimination. So before here they have given about the definition of excretion. What is the definition? So here you can see they have given that it is a process. It is a process of waste removal. Waste removal means that is the nitrogenous toxic material, because we know very well when the nitrogenous toxic material get accumulated inside our body, so it will create the toxicity, because this is the toxic material. Every nitrogen containing substance, it will live inside our body, so it causes the toxicity. So they have given it is the process of waste removal. Waste removal means that is the nitrogenous toxic materials in the form of ammonia or urea or uric acid produced during metabolic activities. It is called the excretion. So simply you can say, because during the excretion means during the metabolic activity inside our body, so because protein digestion is going on inside our body, and ammonia or urea or uric acid, after the digestion of proteins, they forms. So these are the toxic material for our body. So with the help of excretion phenomenon, we can remove this toxic substances outside the body, and this is the waste material there is no use of in our body. So this is called the excretion. Now next we will see about the different types of the excretory on the basis of excretory products. So humans, are you can say animal or living beings, they have classified into the different types of the animals like Ureotelic, Ureotelic, Ammonotelic, Aminotelic, Guanotelic. So these have given different types. So we will see one by one. Now first they have given the ammonia. So before I'm going to discuss to ammonia, so you should to create the some basic concept. So ammonia, if we'll check the ammonia, so ammonia formula, that means NH3, then urea, ammonia, then urea, then uric acid, ammonia, urea, and uric acid. So this is the uric acid. Clear? So ammonia, urea, and uric acid. This is the important excretory products. They have also given like aminotelic means amino acid, and guanine and trimethylamine. So different they have given, but three are the major components of the excretory products. So first is the ammonia, second is the urea, and third is the uric acid. If we'll check the solubility, so solubility, maximum solubility of ammonia, then urea, then uric acid. So uric acid, there is the very less solubility. If we'll check the solubility, so maximum soluble substance is the ammonia, then urea, then uric acid. So this is the solubility. Another is the on the basis of solubility, another is the toxicity, which is the most toxic substance. So most toxic substance, it is the ammonia, okay, and here urea. And another is the uric acid. So uric acid, this is the less toxic. So maximum toxicity ammonia, and then urea, then uric acid. Maybe they have already asked in the NEET exam, so it can be further asked, so you should to learn it, okay. So ammonia is the highly toxic, then urea, then uric acid. This is the toxicity. On the basis of solubility, ammonia maximum soluble means readily soluble, then urea, then uric acid. This is the basic concept about the excretory products. Now we will see different types. First they have given about the ammonia. It is highly toxic and readily soluble in water, excreted by the diffusion across the body surface or through the gill surface. It is only found in those animals which is live inside the water. Ammonia, that is the ammonotelic. Such type of the living beings or individuals, they are also known as the ammonotelic. Why? Because their excretory product is the ammonia. So released as a ammonium ion, they generate as a NH4. So NH4 means that is the ammonium ion. So NH4 plus, this is the ammonium ion. Here saying kidney, here no kidney. So kidney has no significant role in the its removal, because they are living inside the body. So diffusion can be takes place through the body surface or other different organs. They have given some gulls, okay. So they have given the occurs through the body surface or through the gill surface. Okay, so this the diffusion takes place in which gaseous exchange. This is ammonia is the gaseous form. Ammonia is the gaseous form. So gaseous exchange takes place. Example is the very important bony and freshwater fishes. Bony and freshwater fishes. So such they have the ammonia as excretory products. Aquatic amphibians, basically tadpole larva, because we know very well. So tadpole larva is the aquatic. This is the aquatic in nature. And aquatic insects. So simply you can say aquatic insects. Aquatic insects. That means prawn. You know very well prawn. So this is also aquatic. And here turtles. So turtles, these are the example of the ammonotelic animal. So now we will see next. Next is the amino acid. So amino acid, this is also type of the excretory product. But I had already told about the three is the important. Three is the importance in the previous means before just sometimes before I had already told three is the basic component of the excretory products. But some also as accessory like amino acid, guanine and trimethylamine. So these are the accessory, but three are the very important. So aminotelic, what is the aminotelic? They have given the name amino means amino acid. So aminotelic, so such individuals, their amino acid is the excretory products. And these are end products of the protein digestion, because we know very well when the long protein molecules, that is the polypeptide get digested with the proteases. After that it will form the peptones, and peptones converted into the amino acid. So here these are end products of the protein digestion and ultimately absorbed into the blood from small intestine. So this is this, because this is the simply absorbed fat, and the fat molecules, there is a very typical absorption we have already studied in case of the digestion and absorption chapter. So here it's simply absorbed into the blood from small intestine. Example of the aminotelic invertebrates like some mollusks. Okay, so some mollusks they have given the example Unio and Limnia. So Limnia, these are the Aminotelic. And some echinodermata. So example asterias, that is the starfish, you know very well. So asterias excrete excess amino acid as such. It means you can say asterias, they remove the excretory product in the form of amino acid. So now this is aminotelic. Next is the urea. Human beings excretory product is the urea. Okay, so they have given. So ammonia produce, I will change the color. So here you can see ammonia. So ammonia produced in the liver is converted into urea. And you should to know one thing also. Liver is considered as the largest gland our body. So liver is the largest gland of our body, and this is also strongest. You can say strongest, because every toxic substances, if you are having inside the mouth or taking ingesting any toxic substances, liver have ability to filter them. Toxic substance removed by the liver, and in the liver there is one cycle runs which is known as the ornithine citrulline cycle or Krebs-Henschel cycle, which involves in the formation of urea. Simply you can say urea cycle, in which ammonia as well as carbon dioxide both will combine, they form the carbamyl phosphate, and there is the different reaction which going inside the through the urea cycle, they produce the urea. So it means they have given. So ammonia produced the liver, it's converted into the urea. Less toxic, if you compare the toxicity. So maximum toxicity ammonia, then urea. Okay. So here they have given. So ammonia also form. Ammonia produced in the liver but converted into urea. And if you check the toxicity of the urea, so less toxic than ammonia, and so needs less water for its removal. I had already told maximum solubility, readily soluble ammonia, then urea, then uric acid. So the waste is released into the blood and excreted out by the kidney. So we know very well we have two pair of the kidney which involves in the filtration as well as removal of the excretory substances. So this have given some amount, if you see, so what is saying, some amount of urea is retained in the kidney to kidney matrix to maintain the osmolarity means that is the salt balance, to maintain the salt. Osmolarity means simply you can say salt balance. So to maintain the body balance or body water balance, so there some amounts of the urea is retained inside the kidney to maintain the osmolarity. Example, they have given the mammals and marine bony fishes, and elasmobranchi, that is the marine bony fish, elasmobranchi fish, and terrestrial adult amphibians. It is saying the terrestrial adult amphibians and earthworm and nematode. So these are the example of ureotelic. So here they have given the mammals means human beings, and also other animals like primates and non-primates, other things they have given. Okay, so mammals, then marine bony fish, elasmobranchi fishes, and terrestrial, that is the adult amphibian, that is the, because tadpole larva is the aquatic in nature, and that is the ammonotelic. Okay, and here they have given the earthworm and nematodes. So these are the example of the ureotelic animal. So now we will see next, that is the uric acid. Uric acid is also excretory product, and these uric acid are less soluble, means least soluble, you can say. This is the very least soluble and very least toxicity. So toxicity and solubility both are the very least. Uric acid crystal are non-toxic and almost insoluble. Simply you can say this is not soluble in the water, insoluble, less soluble in water. So animals conserve water with the minimum water loss. So it means you can say these substances animals can store because toxicity is the very less, so it can be stored inside the body. And another, they also release the very less water because this is the very less soluble in water, so they also release the less water, and they conserve much water. So here they have been, waste is released in the form of paste or pellet. Here they release their excretory product in the form of paste or pellet. So in the form of paste or pellets. Pellets means that is the small pills. Okay. Example, land reptiles, example, snake and lizard. Birds and land snail, gastropods, and land insects. And one more also interesting feature, kangaroo rat, very important. Kangaroo rat is the mammal, but they excrete their excretory product in the form of uric acid, have to conserve water in their bodies. So kangaroo rat, they adopted such phenomenon. So kangaroo rat, they adopted to excrete the excretory products in the form of uric acid. And you have already studied in case of the cockroach, their potassium urate is the excretory product. So they synthesize, firstly this uric acid synthesize crystal of the uric acid from their ammonia, means from their ammonia. Every precursor molecules is the ammonia. You have to already seen in case of the ammonotelic, that is already ammonia. Then ureotelic, there is also ammonia, and here uric acid, ammonia also forms, but after that ammonia converted into the uric acid crystal. And for the formation of uric acid, so xanthine oxidase, this is the very important, formation of ammonia to uric acid, means formation of ammonia to uric acid crystal. So there is the one enzyme necessary, which is known as the xanthine oxidase. So xanthine oxidase enzyme is necessary for conversion of ammonia into uric acid. So this is the very important step. Now next we will see other type of the excretory substance. Here they have given, firstly guanine you have to see in and you already listened the statement from the different people. They are saying a spider never drink the water. Why? Because here they have given the reason. So guanine, that is the, you can say there is no need of the water, so spiders typically excrete their ammonia in the form of guanine. So here ammonia converted into the guanine, and that is a spider also considered as a guanotelic animal. Some guanine is also formed in the unio and penguin and birds, and it is the insoluble in water, means totally insoluble in water. So due to this, hence no water is required for the excretion. So you know very well, I had already discussed about that. So a spider never drink the water because their excretory product is the guanine, and guanine is the very least, means you can say not soluble, insoluble in the water. So there is no need of, there is no loss of the water takes place. Another important types of that is called trimethylamine oxide. This is also excretory product. This is also a type of excretory product. So certain marine mollusks and crustaceans. So certain mollusks and crustaceans and teleost fishes first form trimethylamine, and these trimethylamine from their ammonia. That means ammonia converted into the, because I had already told ammonia is the precursor molecule of the excretory product. So ammonia converted into the trimethylamine. So it's converted into the trimethylamine, and the by a process, this process is known as the methylation. Means ammonia converted into the trimethylamine with the help of methylation process. And then what will happen? So then the trimethylamine is the oxidized to the trimethylamine oxide. Now trimethylamine oxidation takes place, it will converted into the trimethylamine oxide, and this is the excretory product. And this is also, it's soluble in water. This is the soluble in water. We have to sing guanine insoluble, but this is the soluble in water. Okay. And but not toxic. This is soluble in water but not toxic. This is the important. So it is found in the some mollusk, crustaceans, as well as teleost fishes. Okay. And another is the last type, which is, you can say, allantoin. Allantoin, this is also excretory products. In most other mammals, nitrogenous organic bases are excreted in the form of allantoin. So this is the different excretory substance. So we have to see in this video lecture about the different types of the excretory substance, like aminotelic, ammonotelic, ureotelic, uricotelic, guanotelic, and trimethylamine oxide. So different how they have classified on the basis of their excretory products. They have classified into the different types. Okay. And now I'm going to finish your video lecture class, and thank you. And everyone should share, subscribe my channel, and hit the bell icon for regular updates.